Hi, I'm Adam Swan, and my multi-genre project is on how sports and violence are connected. My first genre is a top 10 list of how, this is a list of the top 10 most violent riots in sports history. Now, all these are connected because all these were caused by a loss because of a rivalry, because of winning a championship or winning a game, and that just shows being being a fan of a sport can push you to those limits when you get enough adrenaline and it pushes you enough. And then my second one is my complaint letter. My complaint letter is about a lady who was at a Pistons game. Now, she wasn't a fan of the Pistons, she was part of the other team. But drunken fans of the Pistons came up to her, and because she was a fan of the other team, they began to harass her and taunt her, and shove her. And when it was enough, her husband stepped in, and after that, those drunken fans began to beat up her husband until the guards had to take the drunken fans out and arrest them. And she wrote a letter to the head person saying that she felt very unsafe and that she hopes this never happens to anybody else. And that just shows that when people with alcohol, rivalries, and all that, they can push people to that limit that those drunken fans did. Next is my news article. Now, my news article is about how at a Rams game, there were drunken fans that came up to a family of theirs and began to push them, shove them, and it ended up in stabbing of the husband. And shows that this isn't connected because it shows how people get pushed to that limit. If somebody's a part and doesn't agree with them, they'll go to the lengths of even stabbing or killing a person because of this. And it's just really about how they got arrested and how everybody there could have been in danger and how sports are a cause of that. And my final genre is my quiz. Now, since I don't have another person with me who's recording this, I'm just going to read off the questions and read off my answers. So question 1 is, what causes most violence at sporting events? What causes the most violence is, and on the quiz it would be A and B, alcohol and rivalries, because games sell alcohol there, sporting stadiums, and most of the time they're rivalries. So those two combined are not a good mix because that can lead to deaths, injuries, or riots. And my second question is, what is the average age range for fighters, people at sport events, when they fight? Is it true or false, 21 to 45? And that is true because most people over that age range know better and won't do that. So that's the age range because 21 you can start drinking and all that. And then my final question is, what is the sport with the most fights? And it's for this one it'd be A and C or A and B. It'd be football and hockey because football, I have my experience there. I've seen a lot of drunk fans there who taunt the other team. And hockey's just a violent sport, so that in general will cause people to be violent too. That's my works out and my conclusion. This topic is relevant because everybody pretty much in their life has seen a violent thing happen at a sport event, whether they were there or it was on TV, a fight, a death, or just a really bad injury. And it's in everybody's lives. They see it pretty much every day, and that's how it's relevant and connected to the world. Thank you, and that is my multi-genre project.